Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am setting up my binders for winter comebacks. I'm going to be going off in order of comebacks, but I am filming this in late October, so there might be some new comebacks that get released for December, like maybe IVE, Chunga, and Plave could make a comeback. We never know, so for now, I'm just setting up what I know, and that is kep1er, TXT, enhypen, and Twice are making their comeback, so I'm going to be setting up for them. I'm actually not going to set up my binder for Stacy yet because what Stacy is releasing this October 30th is just a single. The comeback is actually going to be until February of 2025, which is next year, so it does give me plenty of time to save up. And then I do know that Jin is actually releasing an album called Happy, but I have actually decided not to go into collecting OT7 albums. I know at the beginning I did say that I wanted to do that, but I quickly got overwhelmed with the amount of photo cards, the amount of albums happening, and the amount of pre-order benefits. So I kind of just stuck to just collecting my biases, which are Jimin and Jungkook, and even then I don't even collect everything for them. There's some photo cards that I'm not diving into, but yeah, so we're just setting up for kep1er, TXT, enhypen, and Twice. So we're starting off with kep1er, who is making their comeback in November 1st. Okay, and as always, I will be using kep1er as my reference for the previews. So starting off with the albums. There's 3 versions of the album: Connect, Lost, and Love and Seek. So it looks like each album has one photo card, which is very different because usually there would be more. And if you order it first press, you get a random lenticular. And yeah, it seems like it's just one photo card per album. So like with kep1er, I do my fillers differently. I don't do it based on members because I do not like wasting so much sticky notes. So we're just going to do one for each album version. And you only get a random photo card along with one random lenticular if you do order first press. So it's actually called Connect N, not just Connect. Okay, so now that I have all of my fillers made, this is actually going to be taking a while. Now, I haven't ordered my albums yet because I am waiting for M-Wave to post them. They usually end up posting them last minute. And I do have some hope that M-Wave is going to post the signed albums and not the digipacks. Because for the USA, they released a special digipack version, which apparently is only available in the US. I could be wrong. It's just I'm looking based off kep1er, and they only have the albums and the platform. You cannot find the digipack anywhere. So I'm assuming that the digipack is like a USA version only. And it comes in 8 different versions, one for each member and then a group one. And they only have one photo card and you get one random unit card. So I'm going to make my fillers for the digipack. Okay, so now that I have those completed, I also did already order these albums. I bought one of each member along with the random group one. And for the US, this is barely something that they did this comeback. They never had a USA store before. They are giving these signed, so I will be receiving all of them signed. And the good thing about this is depending on the member that you buy and get, you automatically get their signature. The only one that comes random is this group one. And for anybody who's in the US, this is the website, kep1er-shop.us. You can find them all here. They're all still available. None of the members are sold out. And now we're going to move on to the PLVE, or the platform version. Okay, so for the PLVE, there's only one version. You get an image card, which is the same size as the photo card. So I'm actually going to make a filler for this. For the photo cards, you get 2 out of 14. So I'll make 2 fillers for A and B. And then you also get a art photo card, which is 3 out of 10. I'm not sure how that works, but I'm just going to make 1 filler. And you get a scratch card, which is a random 1 out of 7. And then it also comes with the lyrics. It has a hologram sticker, and then this is just digital once you scan or input the code, but those are the photo cards. I'm just going to call it A and B. And then there's an art photo card. I don't know what this is. I've never heard about this. Okay, so now I officially have all of my fillers done for kep1er. So now we're just going to set up my binder for them. Okay, so now we're moving all the way to the back. And I did decide that I am still going to be collecting OT7 for kep1er. I'm going to set up this binder, but I was originally thinking of capping, like being done with this binder and keeping this strictly OT9. I am going to be thinking of getting another binder and setting up that one for my OT7 collection. But for now, we're just going to set up right here. And then the pages, because like I said, I wanted to like cap this binder and already like closed this binder completely and only work on it when I need to add photo cards. I did get some 7-pocket pages from Meow Cafe shop. So this is the new pages that I'm going to be using. I'm just going to get a little bit because I don't know how many we need. And if there's extra, it's fine. Like I said, I'm going to be setting up an entire new binder later on. Okay, so the first ones that I'm going to set up is the kep1er photo card, which is going to be this one right here. Like I said, I do have hope that M-Wave will release those signed albums, because if they do, then I can just order 9 albums and I'll have like a higher chance of completing my photo card sets. Then I'm going to add the Connect lenticular right here. These pages are actually not double-sided, so I will have to be placing these photo cards front and back like I used to do before I got Meow Cafe's double-sided pages. Then I'm going to move on to Lost, in which the photo card will go right here. And the lenticular will go in the back. Next we have Love and Seek. So the photo card will go right here. And the lenticular will go in the back. Okay, and then we're done with the standard albums. So now we're going to move on to the jewel cases, in which I will put the photo card right here. I didn't actually read the units, but I think it's going to be a random out of 7. So I'm going to put them right there. If by chance the units actually are like more photo cards than 7, I may move them to a 9-pocket page, but I'm trying to maintain the same 7 pockets. Okay, then for the POVE version, I think the image card is just 1 photo card, so we're gonna like not worry about that. So then we're gonna add the photo card, which I'm gonna call it A version, but there really isn't a version. And then the second photo card, I'm calling it B version. And then we have the art photo card, which is actually a random, I think it was 10 in total, right? And the scratch photo card maintained the 7. So the way that I'm going to do this is, I don't know if I want to move it into a 9-pocket, because this one is only 1 photo card and this one is 10 photo cards. So that would be a total of 11 photo cards. For now, I'm just going to put them right here. But I don't really know if I'm going to collect this. It depends how it looks before I like say, oh yeah, I'm going to collect it, because it didn't really seem like it was per member. It seemed like it was just some drawings. So I don't know yet. But this doesn't make any sense, because obviously there's 10 of these and there's only 1 of this that you get. And everything else is 7. So I don't know yet. But for now, until the album gets released and until I get my photo cards, this is the setup that I am going with. Like I said, I have my jewel cases ordered. I just need to order my POVE versions. And I'm waiting for M-Wave to make the post about the signed albums, because they have always done that. I don't think they're going to stop just because they opened a USA site. But they are under a different like company, like their OT7 promotions as a group, so I don't know yet. It depends. But that is it for kep1er. So now we are moving on to TXT. So I'm actually going to be using the Weverse website instead of kep1er this time. So we're going to start off with the albums, which the packaging this era is so amazing and so beautiful. Like, it's literally 3 different sets of packaging instead of the constant same 3 books and just the logo changes. Now you actually get like a different per version, so I'm excited. So there is 3 versions of the album. The first one is Night, the second one is Savior, and the third one is Lover. Now, all albums do have different inclusions, obviously because they are different size. So the Night version actually has a license card, which is a random 1 out of 5. And then there's only 1 photo card per version, so it's a random 1 out of 5. The Savior version comes with 1 random photo card out of 5. The Lover version has a heart card, and obviously these are the cutest thing ever, along with the random photo card 1 out of 5. So it's the same thing. There's only 1 photo card per album version, but because of the different sizes, they can include other inclusions that are photo card sized. So the Lover version has that heart card, and the Night version has the license card. And I'm actually not going to include any of the Weverse pre-order benefits for the albums because I'm actually not ordering mine from Weverse. I am ordering mine from their USA store so I could get the signed postcard, which is another thing that I was so confused because last era they signed the album, which I thought they would continue to do so, but no, they went back to the signed postcards, which I would have preferred them to just stick with the signed albums, but it's whatever. Now we're going to move on to the Angel version, which is usually the OT5 member version. So for the Angel version, I do collect OT5, so I'm just going to make 1 filler for it, and it comes with a random 1 out of 5. The member album that you get does not say that you're going to get the exact same photo card. It's a random photo card throughout all 5 albums. Now, I am going to be ordering my Angel OT5 set from Weverse, so I will be receiving this holographic photo card pre-order benefit. Lastly, we're going to move on to the Weverse albums. For the Weverse albums, there is 2 different versions. There is A and B, and each version comes with a random photo card, and there is 2 types of photo cards. So it says you get a random A photo card and you get a random B photo card, which means unlike last era that I misread this, I only need to order 1 Weverse album for myself. So you have the QR code. For version A, there's 2 photo cards, A and B. And it's the same thing for version B. And that is it for TXT, so now we're going to add this into my binder. Okay, so now we're going to move all the way until their previous era, which is right here. So I'm going to add some more pages. Looks like I already have 1 pocket page here. And these are the pages that I use for TXT and other binders that I don't use Mail Cafe. This is the other brand that I use, and these are the only 2 brands that I use for pocket pages. Okay, so starting off with the albums first, I'm actually going to add the photo cards in the middle. So starting off with Night version. Then we're moving on to Savior's photo card. And lastly, we have the Lover photo card. And up here, I am going to add the same thing corresponding with each version. But instead for Savior, I am actually going to add the Weverse. It doesn't make any sense, does it? Oh, actually, I may go to Target depending on what the exclusive is. So I may add Yeonjun's Target exclusive to fill up this empty space. And then for the bottom right here, I think I can add some pre-order benefits so that the other page is like filled up. So I'll add the Weverse Hyung line right here, and then we'll continue with Magne line, and then I'll continue off with the OT5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have 2 empty spaces. So I think I can put the QR codes right here, and oh, but that doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna have so many extra spaces. We have Weavers A for the photo card. Continue at Weavers A again. Then we have Weavers B. Actually, it's A and B. But then that leaves me so many empty spaces. 5 empty spaces. So I don't know what else to add. I'm already not receiving the Weavers album pre-order benefits since I decided to buy from the USA site for the signed postcard, and you don't get any pre-order benefits for that. I could buy the Weavers pre-order benefits like secondhand because that will obviously fit perfectly the 5 members, and that way my pages are fully like completed. But so far this is a setup. Obviously there are some empty spaces, but I'll figure out what to do with that later. But that is it for TXT, and now we're going to move on to enhypen. Okay, so for enhypen, similar to TXT, I am going to be using the Shop Weavers website. There is only 2. Now, I'm actually thinking of ordering this from the USA site since all of them are still available there, and plus I can get a signed postcard as well. So I don't have to worry about the Weavers pre-order benefits. So there's 2 versions of the album. There is Blue Noon and White Midnight. And there's only 1 photo card per version, and you get a random 1 out of 7. And it doesn't seem, oh, actually, I'm wrong. There's 2 photo card versions. So there's photo card A, and then there's photo card B. And it's the same thing, a random 1 out of 7. So you get 2 photo cards in your album, but they're different photo card sets. And then there is a QR code, so I will use this to fill up that empty space. And that is it for the standard album. Now, they do have a Japan edition, which I don't know if I want to order that one or not. It doesn't seem like they're going to be releasing an engine version, which is usually like the OT7, 1 for each member. And it doesn't seem like they're going to be releasing any Weavers albums either. Now, I don't know what this one is for. Like, if this is like for Japan. It says Japan version, but I don't really understand that much. And I thought initially that this was a Japan comeback because of this version, but I'm still debating. But this one is like, it seems like they're all really easy to collect because like you can just buy 1 set of albums and you already complete a specific members depending on the one you collect. So this is the Japan edition. So there's just 1 photo card. And then there is a Polaroid as well, which I'm assuming it's photo card size, and it's a random 1 out of 7. And it looks like that's all for enhypen. So like I said, I may just order mine from, actually, what pre-order benefit? It says it comes with a special pre-order benefit. I may order the Japan version from Weavers because I would need something, 1 more photo card to fill up my 9-pocket page. As this is 1 row, 2 row, I need 1 more to get that 3 row complete. So I may buy 1 here. I may buy the Japan from Weavers to get that pre-order benefit. And then I'll buy my standard albums from the USA site to get that signed postcard. So it looks like that is all for enhypen. So now I'm going to add everything into my binder. Okay, so now we're going to move all the way behind here. Oh, I already have a page for it. Okay, that was perfect. So starting off with the album photo cards first. So we have Blue Noon, which I'm going to put photo card A right there. Photo card B. And lastly, the QR code. Then we're going to move on to White Midnight. Photo card A. Photo card B. And then the QR code. And lastly, the Japan version. So we have the photo card, we have the Polaroid, and maybe the Weaver's pre-order benefit. I'm hoping that it is. I have to go back and double check because sometimes Weaver's doesn't give photo card like size. They may give like something else. Like for TXT, the Weaver's album comes with an L holder where you can just put the photo card inside, kind of like a photo card frame. So I don't know yet. Hopefully it is a photo card, because if it isn't, then I might actually buy this version from Target and get a Target benefit and add that there. But it depends. I'll have to double check what Weaver's is, and then I'll have to see if Target has already released some previews and see which one I like more. So that is it for enhypen, and now we're going to move on to the last group. I forgot to mention at the beginning, enhypen's comeback is November 11th. I usually am mentioning it as we move on, but I forgot. So that is it for enhypen. So now we're going to move on to the last group, which is Twice. Okay, so finally for the last comeback that I am setting up is for Twice, which are making their comeback on December 6th. I am going to be using kep1er as my reference for the album preview. We're going to start off with the albums first, in which there is 3 versions of the album. They are simple. It's just called Step 1, Step 2, and Step 3. So the only thing that is photo card sized is literally the photo card, and you get a random 5 out of 45. It looks like there is 2 for Step 1, 2 for Step 2, and 1 for Step 3. So I'm just going to be numbering it as Sauna 1 through 5. Okay, so that is it for the standard albums, and then there is obviously the pre-order benefit sets, which I will also be adding those. Now, because I do like to keep my photo cards all evenly, I am going to be getting an album from Target so that I can get Sauna's Target exclusive. Now, there is another version of the album, and it is called the highlight version. And this one comes with a random photo card 1 out of 9 and a random Polaroid 1 out of 9. Okay, and then the last one, it's the Digipack, and this one is called Step 4. And it comes with a random photo card 1 out of 9, but if you pre-order, you also get the pre-order benefit, which is a random 1 out of 9 photo card. And it looks like that's everything photo card size. So now I'm going to add all of this into my binder. Okay, so we're going to move all the way to the end of the last comeback, which is going to be right here. So I do need to add some pocket pages. So here, I'm just going to add 2 pages because I'm going to use the other one for the pre-order benefits, which is in a separate binder. So we're starting off with the photo cards, like I said, Sauna 1 through 5. And then I'm going to add the Target exclusive, which is going to go right here. And that leaves me with 3 other spaces. My Sauna 3 inclusions, but this one only has, the only one that has an inclusion is the highlight version, but it's only a random 1 out of 9, so I'm not going to end up having all of these because I'm only going to order 1 version of that album. We're going to skip this for now. I may or may not add some pre-order benefits. Moving on to the next one, we have the highlight photo card, and then we have the highlight version. And there may be a highlight pre-order benefit there. Then we have the Digipack, which is the Step 4, in which I'm going to add the photo card there. Actually, I'm going to move the highlight photo cards. I'll keep the Polaroid over there because that is different. So I'll keep the Polaroid right here. And I'm going to add these right here. I'm going to add the highlight photo card right here. And then we're just going to add the step 4, the pre-order benefit, and the photo card. So that way this page is complete. Because the Polaroid is not really a photo card, it's not going to really match right here. So I'm going to keep that separate. And I'm just going to fill this up with all of the extra member photo cards that I have so that the page doesn't go to waste. And that is it for this binder. Now we're going to move on to the pre-order benefit binder. Okay, so I'm going all the way to the end, which is going to be right here. This binder is actually getting pretty filled. I think I might need to do a second binder after this era, and that's that I am putting these front and back. So we're going to start off with the step 1 pre-order benefit, which will go right here. On the back of that, we're going to add step 2. And on the next page, we are adding step 3. And for the group photo cards, I'm just going to put them right here. So step 1, 2, and 3. And there we go. That is it for twice. Like I said, there may or may not be more comebacks being released later on because we are still in October. So we still have November for groups to announce comebacks. We still have December for groups to announce comebacks for the end of the year. And yeah, so for now, that is everything. And yeah, so quick little recap: kep1er November 1st, TXT November 4th, enhypen November 11th, and twice December 6th. That is it for the albums up until next year, with Stacy being the first comeback for February 2025. I'm excited to see what else groups release later on, and I hope you guys all enjoyed. As always, the supplies that I use are going to be in the description below. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I hope that every single one of you has an amazing day. So I'ma let the sun cry.